What's going on, guys? It's the Music Marketing Mafia back at it again with another episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about what it means to make it in the music industry. This is a question that I've seen a lot on social media, in other podcasts, videos, and kind of just surfacing around the music industry. I think it's a really important question to honestly ask yourself as a musician. I think you can kind of reverse engineer the question to kind of set your goals. I think it's a good question for the most part. I think there's a couple of bad things that can come out of it. I think there are unrealistic expectations. I think there's different reasons to why you're doing stuff as a musician. But I think it's also important to keep in the back of your mind to really plan out and kind of see what you're aiming for in the music industry. Are you trying to do this as a full-time job? Are you trying to play arenas and festivals? Are you trying to be famous? Is it the money? Like, what in the music industry do you do it because you love it? Like, what is fueling you? And it's really important that you are able to set aside your thoughts and kind of think, well, why am I doing this? What is my end goal? What do I want to accomplish here? Do I want to make endless hits that people will continue beyond my legacy? Do I want to have money saved up for my future grandkids down the road? Whatever it is, you need to make sure that you know that, and that's what you're aiming for. There's a lot of different things that can kind of sway and change thoughts. So I think it's just important that you take into what is personal to you. Don't look at what everyone else is doing. It's very difficult nowadays to do that because there are a lot of artists. There's a lot of stuff going around on social media, YouTube, Instagram. So you have to make sure you know what's important to you, because if you don't, you're just going to end up you're going to be sad and depressed when you're not hitting certain goals and unrealistic stuff. So it's very important that you know as an artist what you're trying to accomplish and make sure that your goals are realistic. I cannot stress this enough. There are times that obviously, I want to beat myself up as an artist too, but there's just stuff that we set that are just unrealistic. There's certain things that need to happen, luck and stuff. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work to be exactly where you want to be, but you have to give yourself a little bit of leeway. There's some stuff that's going to take a little bit of luck to get. Some stuff you're going to have to work harder than others. Some people are just more skilled. Right place, right time. There's a couple different things that go into it. So it's very important that you're making sure that you're setting yourself up for a skill that's achievable. I'm not saying you should not have big dreams and high aspirations, because you definitely should. But if you do not put everything together and give yourself a realistic chance, you're just literally aiming and adding all these chances for failure. So I can't stress it enough that you need to know exactly where you are as an artist and the goals that are important to you. What's important to somebody, another artist, is not always going to be important to you. So it's important that you know what's personal to you. There's going to be managers and booking agents and labels and stuff that are going to try to persuade you that, you need money, fans, this, that. But at the end of the day, why did you get into it? Do you love music? Are you trying to do it to make money? Not saying any which avenue or way that you choose to end up going is going to be right or wrong. It's whatever you want at the end of the day. I'm just trying to help you paint it in a different picture with questions so that you're able to kind of map out on more of a strategic and mathematical way. All right, if I want to hit this by this age, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? And it's something that a lot of artists that I've worked with that don't really understand. They just don't really see the long-term picture. They don't have plans. They don't have goals. They don't have aspirations. Again, completely, up to your discretion. But I recommend that you at least think about it as a plan, because, your whole plan and your whole journey as an artist is completely up to you. And what dictates that and how the journey ends up going is however you want it to be. So you have to know that the goals that are personal to you. I think this is a very subjective episode answer question, because I know there's a lot that goes into it. And it's not always the easiest answer. So I applaud anybody who's an artist who's paying attention to this. You're doing absolutely fantastic. Even if you're not exactly at the spot you want to be right now, just know it's coming. I can't stress that enough. There's times that I wanted to give up, but you really got to stick with it. You're going to end up loving it at the end. I believe we all got into music because we love it. Even if I touched on this video that some people are in it for other reasons, but at the end of the day, we're all musicians. We all love our art. So I think this was a really good episode. I really hope you guys liked it. Continue to leave comments in continue to leave comments, and I will answer your questions in future episodes.